Ron, another question from a member. And again, a reminder that these questions are coming in from members. So should you choose to want to send a question to us, feel free to private message me in Telegram with your questions to Ron. Ron, the next question is, Ron, I had a vivid dream that Q is the awakened Christ. I was told that our field creates a Q. Do you have any thoughts to that?
Yeah, it's an interesting dream that you had. Um, Understand that there are those who don't want to talk about Q. I don't know why, but let's just let that be true because it is. Um, if you've had a dream about the Q is the awakened Christ, what is that dream saying to you? You know, it's your dream, so it's your creation. Why was that given to you? Was that something you needed to know? What is your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that? I had this dream because of what? Uh, Again, just ask the question, why was I given this dream? And then just let yourself ponder over the dream and see how the Spirit will talk to you. The voice of the Spirit is very subtle. It's very, usually, most often, is very gentle and loving and kind. A lot of empathy there. There's a lot of love for sure. So why did I have this dream? What was it for? And then it says, I was told to that our field creates a queue. Okay, I'm not really sure exactly what that meant, but there's a message in there for you. Um, the concept of queue, why is that letter being used? There's something to it that is different. And we don't really know until we tune into it. This is one of the things that I would ask, uh, who is Q? Well, what do you think he is? Well, I've had experience with Q. This Q, the one we're talking to, the one we're talking about, the one who drops the Q drops, the one that talks to us on telephone calls. That's the one we're talking about. I don't really. Everybody's going to be personal about this, and I agree with them having their own thoughts and their own ideas about things. And Q is one of those things that most people have a feeling about, one way or the other. Keep judgment out of it, and don't let people lying to you cause you problems. Uh, it's just how do you shut down the lying? Well, you diminish it. That's what people are trying to do about Q. Don't let it happen to you in your life if that's not where you want to go. I have a very strong feeling about Q. I've had lives with him before. I don't remember everything about them, but I do remember them. And I was there when he was performing with me at the point in time, the meridian of time. I asked him, "Are you Jesus?" And he said, "No, I've never said that." And I said, "Oh, okay." And but I know that Christ had, because of his mission, he had a lot of very highly evolved spiritual beings that were working with him. And which one of those is the full essence of Yeshua? I don't know. I can't tell you that. I don't know. But I do know that they're there, and that this Q was one of those that overlighted Christ or Jesus, Yeshua. And I have very tender feelings about that. And it hurts when people tear him down. He's just trying to do things in life that he feels were appropriate. Let him do it. Don't question what he's trying to do because you don't have the knowledge. He has clear audience. He doesn't have to, he knows everything. It's very difficult when you know things like that to jam yourself down into a little human body and get working with third dimension. It's very difficult. It gives Q drops mean you have to have a QAnon to understand what he's saying. Because the words he uses somehow don't connect as much as you'd like it to and as much as we'd want it to be. Do I have a problem with some of the things? Yes, I do. I have some problems with it. And then I get a chance to think about it and listen more intently, and I get the nuances of other things that are associated with that communications. Those are the things that now I see what you're saying. Okay. And then you just change, and there it is. So if you've had a dream about Q being the awakened Christ, that's for you. And I certainly wouldn't question that. If I were you, I'd ask more and then find out more about your relationship with Q or Christ and the fact that you create a Q in your life, in your field of creation energy. Those are all positive things, I feel, and certainly would encourage you to inquire about it and find out a little bit more as best you can. I hope that helps.
Very good, Ron, and we'll be right back.